How's it going? Strife here, and this is the walkthrough for TA up path. So the up path is the easiest path of this dungeon. It's pretty quick, and if people do farm onyx cores and lodestones, usually they'll kill the first two bosses of this path as well. So we're going to come into this first hallway cave area, and we're going to have to clear out a few spider spawns before the first boss. Overall, it's not too difficult. The only attack to really watch out for is a paralysis attack from the spiders. It's going to stun you for about 4 seconds. But besides that, not too difficult. What we do is you can see we're LOSing on this corner. This lets us burn down the packs really quickly. Each pack is going to have a bunch of little trash spiders and then 2 silver ones. So if you just replicate where I'm running into the room, you can pull one mob at a time, one group at a time rather, and then just LOS them right here and burst them down really quickly. Now there's going to be one more group like this, and then we're going to run in and kill a group of 5 silver mobs. I'm going to take the chance now to talk about the first boss though, because we are going to kill her so quickly. So the first boss is Morana. Morana, she only has 2 attacks. She's a spider. The first attack which she's going to open the fight with is going to be a AoE type projectile attack. Now you can actually block this, so you want feedback on your Mesmer and then wall of reflection on your Guardian. The unique thing about her is her second attack is a breath attack. You actually do want to get hit by the breath. You want to leave the poison on you as well, so that means you don't want condition removal and you don't want whirl finishers if you have a light field up. So you'll see here I'm going to interrupt her for her spit, so she's not going to do it. And then she's going to follow up with her breath. Then I'm going to time warp and we're going to burn her down. I'm going to feed back that orb, or her AoE there, and we'll kill her extremely quickly by doing that. When you do have poison on you from the breath attack, you do about 4 times the damage. So you saw I was auto attacking for about 5k there, and this is level, 45 dungeon, or 55 dungeon. So it's a huge amount of damage. And by doing that, you saw we killed her in maybe 10 seconds. So that's how you kill that boss extremely fast if you are organized like that. Then here we're just running through to the next boss. Very short run. We just need to go through those blossoms. You saw our Guardian was clearing them with his staff. And then going through 2 spider spawns. Again, really the only thing to watch out for is the paralysis attack. And then you do want your party to remove conditions for each other, so run together. In here is the second boss already. We're just going to wait a bit for this talking sequence. And then we're actually going to pull the boss out of the room into this corner and LOS her. As you can see, there are a bunch of egg sacs in the room. If you stand on the egg sacs, they will spawn spiders. So by pulling her out of the room, you don't have to worry about that. And then the boss herself is really easy. So you can just pull these spiders here and it'll cause the boss to come as well. They're all linked together. So here we LOS'd and the boss came to us. Looks like the sword pull didn't work, so we'll just melee push her into the corner so the warriors can whirlwind into the wall and maximize their damage. And then overall, so this boss has 2 phases. As you can see now, she's just in her normal, I guess, Sylvari phase where she has a bow. Just single target attack, super easy, nothing to worry about. Eventually she's going to spawn into a spider form. Her spider form is a little bit tougher, but it's still easy overall. It just has like a melee cleave attack, which does pretty good damage. So you saw I got hit there for a decent amount of damage in full berserker. But it's very slow attack, and we kill her so fast that it's really never a big deal. She's a pretty easy boss overall. I've never had a group that had trouble with her, even in pug groups when I used to run them. So we'll pick up our second chest. And you can see I've already gotten 2 onyx cores, so that's why people farm those first 2 bosses for onyx. If you are in a speedrun group, they go by pretty quickly. So again, we're going to group up here. This is another short run. just want your guardian stick to one side of the room again, so stick to the left here so you don't have to worry about the blossoms on both sides of the room. And we're just going to clear and run through to the final boss. This hallway just has a bunch of archers, so if you do have some reflects there, it'll help a bit. Not really needed because that run is so short. Alright, so down here we are at the end of this path already. Before the final boss room, we just need to kill 2 warders that are guarding the door to the boss. So I'm just going to clear these blossoms, and then I'm actually going to run up here and focus pull them into the wall just to maximize our DPS. As far as these 2 mobs go, one of them is silver, one's a champion. The silver mob, as you can see, it knocks you down, knocks you back, but it dies so fast that a lot of times it won't have the chance to do it. And then of course you have stability from your guardian. The champion, he's going to put conditions on you and do a pretty strong auto attack, but overall, again, not too hard, especially with the guardian as your anchor. And then there, for some reason, it looks like it was bugged. And then once you kill those, you can see we are in the Nightmare Tree room. The Nightmare Tree, you fight him on all 3 paths, but he has different moves on each path. So for the up path, he's the easiest boss if you stay ranged, and he's the middle difficulty boss if you go in and melee him. So most pugs, if you stand where we did at the start, you can just melee and pretty much AFK. Might need to dodge 1 attack. If you go in and melee, obviously it's a lot faster because of that higher DPS on melee weapons. He has 2 attacks in this path. The first one are these red circles. You want to dodge out of the way. They spawn spikes out of the ground. For some reason my party members didn't dodge that, so of course you get down there. The second mechanic or attack is he's going to spawn mortars around the room. They shoot seeds at you. They're just little turrets. Obviously you don't want to get hit by the seeds. They're kind of hard to see. You can use reflections if you have them. We don't have 100% uptime reflection because Spirit Shield now will die to that AoE attack. So there I got hit by the seeds. You just want to try and watch out for them. If any party members go down, obviously get them up really quickly. You should have time between his attacks. So just stay out of those red circles. And then what I do is I'll just try and constantly move around the room and watch out for any turrets or seeds that are shooting towards me. So there you saw a seed on my right hand side and a couple more there on the right. So just dodge out of the way when they're coming or just constantly move around. And overall it should go by pretty quickly, not too hard. And you will finish the TA up path. So hopefully this video helped you out, and thanks for watching.